Welcome to Pablo Torre Finds Out. I am Pablo Torre, and today we're going to find out what this sound is. Are you familiar with your Wiki Feet page?
Yeah, it was a 5. I think it's dropped.
You're a 497 now.
Is it out of 10?
Out of 5?
Out of
How
5?
fucking dare you?
Yo.
We're just talking about you.
I haven't seen you in so long. I haven't seen you. Good, fine. How have you been?
Good.
It's a nice color.
My God.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for doing this.
Am I here or am I here? Thanks for doing this like you're the representative of gooning and you're ready to talk about it.
Oh, no, that's
Thanks for doing this.
it's very disturbing.
As the ambassador from...
I'm halfway through that article. That is
It's
tough.
a lot.
It's tough.
It is a lot.
Yeah, why not? Oh, you don't even trust us to do that
No,
anymore.
they've taken that.
That's crazy.
They take the steering
That's
wheel from me here now.
crazy.
They really don't trust me.
This is exactly what I hope for when I open a Halloween-sized Starburst. Those are the two I'm pulling for, and I got them. Don't thumbs down me. It's because you can eat them at the same time. If you're a real f***ing freak like me, you take them and you twist them into like a
God.
twisty thing, and then you...
See? 2 Starbursts. Mondani's New York. You see it? Starting already.
Starting already, you
Starting already.
guys.
miscegenating starbursts.
What? Are we going to be using words like that this whole time?
Yeah, listen.
I
Miscegenating.
mean, that's what
That's
it is, legally
misogyny.
speaking.
Thank you. Thank you. I burnt myself cooking.
What were you cooking?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't do it a lot, but I put my arm up against the side of the oven. You're not supposed to do that. Wouldn't recommend it.
Is that that's a fresh wound?
It was last week sometime.
Oh, I see it now.
Last week at some
Are you
time.
putting like anything on it? Like
You were going to say ibuprofen.
I was gonna say it. It's not ibuprofen. What's the other thing? It's the
I know what you're talking about, but I don't.
I
We both have
definitely-
gum in
I
our
definitely
mouths
know
too,
what it
right? We're
is.
both not being good at this.
No, old New York is back, man. Old New York is back. About to spit this on
Your
the sidewalk.
boy.
My boy.
How is drinking a beer with Kathy Hochul? That's how you say
Honestly,
that, right?
a
Hochul?
pretty good hang.
No,
I can see it. She had the jacket on.
No chance.
She was dressed in her Bill's regalia.
She looked like a member of Griselda. I was like, let's go.
I couldn't believe when she said that she thought tax the rich was let's go Bills. I was
You know
like,
what?
Kathy, I don't think.
Every now and then when you have your family together, someone says something whack and everyone just keeps talking.
Yeah.
And that was that.
That
You're
was
just like,
that.
all right.
All right.
This might be Auntie's last unsupervised visit.
I do hope Curtis Lewa sticks around, though.
Man.
He's not going in. He's been here since like,
He lives in the subway.
I think he was like the second resident in New York. He's not going anywhere. The original guardian angels were raccoons. So he's just going to keep running
They had
around.
little red berets.
It was cute until it wasn't.
It's a hell of a hat. Not seeing fashion risks like that being taken elsewhere.
Should we talk about gooning?
Why
Let's
not?
go. Baby, let's go.
Away. I assumed that's what you were doing.
Yes.
I assume we're here to talk about that big gooning Bible that was published, the big piece that had everybody talking about the gooning.
The greatest contribution to the Western canon in the history of gooning literature.
Great
Yeah.
and disturbing reporting.
Yes. Yes.
It's just like when you watch National Geographic and you just find out about a world that completely exists and you knew nothing about
I
it.
didn't even know they made horses like that. You know, it's like I didn't even know
It's like
that
the,
was happening.
the toilets flush backwards. It's
Yeah.
it's that kind of thing. But now it's just like, hey, do you know everything about masturbation? Turn it on its head and throw it out because we're doing something different here.
I want to describe and define it.
I think you should.
I
I think
think-
you should.
Yeah.
I
Well-
think you should do a lot of the unpacking.
Yeah.
Well, just to take us back in time, goon as a premise, as a word, meant something very different, I would say.
In fact, there's a whole hockey movie named it that now I feel like you'd be like, I'm embarrassed my movie's named Jerking Off.
So I should say that gooning, if we're going to cut to the chase of it, it
Why
is
not?
not merely like this dystopian form of, I would say, pandemic-inspired isolationism that also has like this strange community that's now truly built around it,
Right.
a subterranean almost like culture around communal masturbating. There is that, but it seems like the core of it is this knowledge that if your friends and colleagues knew that you were up to this, they would be horrified.
Interesting.
Like Goon World, as it has been described in this, and I gotta say this, This is in Harper's Magazine.
Yes.
I mean, Gooniverse, I feel like was right
That was right there.
there.
Yeah. Goon World also sounds like the worst amusement park.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Goon World.
You're not getting a lot
Watch
of you don't want a lot of souvenirs there.
Watch out. Don't sit there.
The wave pool is different.
There is a term called the Goon state. And the gooner goons to reach the Goon state.
I highlighted this. This is where I basically stopped reading.
The
because I
gooner
said
goons
the
to reach
act
the moon
itself
site.
resembles edging, repeatedly bringing oneself to the point of climax without actually climaxing. But gooning is more goal-oriented and more communal. The gooner goons to reach the Goon state, a supposed zone of total ego death or bliss that some liken to advanced meditation, the attainment of which compels them to masturbate for hours or even days at a time.
The gooner goons to meet the goon state. It's like a Kid Cudi song right there. Like,
Yes.
day and night. Like,
I mean,
indeed.
truly.
Wow.
Truly day and night.
And it's like, I guess the
gooning.
gooner state is like a runner's high, they said.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like a
Also-
runner's high. It's like meditation. It's like a flow state without the flow, I guess.
And what the article suggests is that most gooners do not actually successfully get to, get 8 to 12 hours at a time to masturbate regularly. They do that apparently a few times a month. The rest of the time masturbating for an average of 2 or 3 hours a day.
Wow.
So
Set a little party full for that, huh?
That's a long time.
That is.
Now,
that's a
we
long-
also have to
relatively
establish,
speaking.
as a woman chiming in on this,
Yeah.
that where men and women, I think, differ in this world, in this universe.
There are no women in the goon.
Sure, and
verse
that's
so far.
here I am being shocked. Really?
Wow.
Women can finish and keep going.
Mhm.
Whereas I imagine if you want to go for a long time as a man, you have to not, because you can't go and then keep going and going and
Right.
going a bunch the way that a woman, maybe I should be saying some women, I don't know, could. Of like, it's not like once the toothpaste is out of the tube,
Yes.
there's no more toothpaste.
Right.
A woman could do it for hours at a time just for the fun of it, having a bunch of them throughout.
Right. No, this is, you got to do like,
Do you get what I'm saying?
you got to do like the
Katie?
movie Speed.
It's almost
wanna
crazier to me
get
to do
right
it.
there
It's crazier to
just
me to
keep
do
it
it for
right there.
hours and not ever get to do it.
That doesn't sound, I mean, from a male standpoint, that does not sound fun or pleasurable.
Right.
But I
Why
believe that
wouldn't
used to be
you-
called blue balls, but now
Why
that's
wouldn't
what
you
you want to
wanna-
achieve. Blue ball nirvana.
There is a survey of gooners that is at the core
They're
of this article.
responsive. That's important.
Yes, they
Showing up to the polls.
Harper's Magazine
Good.
exit
It's
polls
great.
are terrifying.
I love how question number 6 was like, to show you're paying attention, just say pink right here. Like,
The survey respondents, about 100 of them, told Harper's Magazine about the Goon state, quote, "It's like being high while high, intense bliss, pure happiness and love. It's so beautiful, it's sublime, like being washed away. It's like I'm in anti-gravity or covered in liquid, tingles all over me, brain fuzzy, skin tingling all over. No fears about coming because this was the real pleasure I was after, and I couldn't come at that point if I wanted to anyway."
What? Of course you want to. Who's ever like, I don't want to come. I don't think.
this is too good to come.
I don't want to come. What do you mean? That's supposed to be the,
Oh, geez, baby, too hot for me to come. Like, is that like,
I just want to climb the mountain? I
Yeah.
can't imagine.
no need to check out the view in
You're
Everest.
so close.
Yeah.
Just get to the top of it. Take a peek.
Yeah, they disagree.
How does this relate to what Sting was doing in like the
Oh, the
early
tantric
2000s?
sex.
Where does this
The
and
ta- oh,
that
the-
interact?
oh.
Tantric sex, because when I worked at the library on slow days, you could just read any boring book.
Hell yeah.
So I read a book about tantric sex.
Brilliant.
And it basically was like, you don't want to come because coming is so selfish. What you want to
Okay.
do is keep transferring energy. And it said, think about when a wave hits in the ocean, it hits the sand.
Mm.
It's like that. You come with the energy and you take the energy back. And you
Okay.
keep coming with the energy and you take it back. And it was talking about how to do that for like 12 hours with your partners.
You absolutely tried with whoever you were with at that time.
What
You went home and you were
person-
like, here we go.
Let
I'm
me
gonna do
ask some girl in the Bronx about tantric sex.
it. You were like, come on, we're
Okay,
going to try
I'll be on several lists.
It's going to be like an ocean and sand. Just stay with me. We're going to give
We're
and
gonna
receive.
refill your
I would-
energy.
We're going to be flowing back and forth.
I am not
here.
Eric Adams, who I know has had tantric sex.
Oh, boy.
How do we know that?
How do we not know that,
Mm.
Pablo? He probably had a shorty in Far Rockaway that he used to have tantric sex with. Rest in peace. There'll never be another.
I'm
He's
go-
not dead, but
I am. You know what? I am gonna miss that guy.
I don't
like
know,
he was
guys.
just he was like the piece of ginger on the plate, just a palate cleanser. You know,
Yeah.
who's here? Like all the whole mayor thing, like all the laws and regulations. Come on, you want to have a
Yeah.
little fun with it.
Let's be silly.
Like let's do a little fraud, but
Let's
not
do a-
too much.
let's
Just
do
a
a
little
silly
cute
one.
amount of
Oh,
fraud. We'll be
exactly.
silly mayor fraud.
So I should say the author, in a separate interview, which I did read because he clarified some of this, the kinds of porn the Gooners are making, that is different. So what the Gooners are doing is they're not actually making it, by the way. They're not like filming porn themselves, obviously. What they're doing is remixing existing pornography into what they call porn music videos.
Yes.
I thought the genre was dead.
No, they
They're
keep it
keeping it
going.
alive.
Absolutely. And
M stands for masturbating TV.
And PMV, they may contain hundreds of separate clips. And in a lot of these videos, apparently, there's a voice that addresses the viewer directly, calling them porn addicts, pathetic gooners, and so on.
Oh, this is deeply layered.
Yeah.
And so I think the key thing here, as it is like layered, and this is a quote, what it seems like to me is porn fully and finally detached from any real world extra pornographic referent. This is porn for people whose primary frame of reference for sex is online porn.
This is just like the essence of sex or the notion of sex, but it's not sexual or what we know sex to be or even what we know masturbation to be. It's just like, hey, this is what would make you ejaculate, but I have no desire to ejaculate.
My
It's like,
fear with all of this content is that, like, I don't want to make anybody who's lonely and masturbates to get through life feel bad about themselves. Stuff's bleak, okay?
Yeah.
Feel good how you can. At the same time, being a girl in a video like this that could be watched by a certain community, always not great. That's why I dressed super.
there you go.
I look like your little brother today on purpose. And
And you know what? There's probably still some gooners
I
out there.
know.
There's
That
probably,
is definitely
know.
their specific thing.
so I don't want us to sound out of touch. I guess my goal for taking away from this, I want to know if we should be gooning more.
Well, that's not my takeaway from this article.
Okay.
I will
Okay, fair enough.
forewarn you in case you want to co-sign the things I'm describing here. The median age of the sexually active gooner.
Ooh, let's guess.
it's enough to earn the big screens and the servers and the Discord accounts.
It's how much is
We're talking like 30 to 40?
27.
27, okay.
Sorry, excuse me. That's the median age of the sexually active gooner is 27. There are some sexually active gooners. They're 27. The median age of the
sex like I have.
non-sexually active gooner, according to this survey, 23. And so the reason that this observation is made in the piece is that this also does track with like when lockdowns happened.
That's true.
And so you had people who like came of age such that they came in a cage.
They didn't come public. You're not paying attention.
Excuse me, that they did not come in their cage.
Got you.
Yeah. So that's the bleak part, I would say, among several bleak parts. But yeah, the porn music video culture, PMVs, are described as, to your point, like, freebasing pornography.
It's just too much, too fast.
So it's a bunch of porns together to music?
In fact, they're edited to like music, like techno beats, in fact.
Or like they'll take the actual music video and then you'll intersplice porn scenes into the music video. So you'll be watching it and it seems like a regular view, and then next scene will be like hardcore porn and then just more stuff and going on. And interestingly, sometimes those get taken down because of the DMCA, because the algorithm will track it not because it's porn, but just because you didn't have the right to use the copyrighted music.
Yes, Daru did not intend for Sandstorm to be used this way.
Like,
But if they would just open their minds, they could see that it's really
If they would see
expanding
the wave lapping upon their
yes,
sand.
see the vision.
Yeah. Fair use, as it were. Noodle Dude.
Okay.
the homie right there.
Of course.
Noodle Dude is the 28-year-old Dutch web designer who is like apparently the greatest of all of the clip editor, designer, soundtrack adder guys. He is the person who has thrice yearly video drops that are, quote, received with Swiftie-like enthusiasm among the terminal porn addict cognoscenti.
How mad do you think she'd be if she knew that they called it Swiftie-like in this article?
Wow.
But I get it immediately paints a picture. I know exactly what they mean.
Is he doing multiple edits of like the releases? Like he's like, yo, catch this one a cappella, this one's like the bass drop.
So what he's known for is the sucking and or thrusting in each clip syncing to the beat.
I mean,
Small things.
artist.
Listen.
If you can hit a rhythm like that, and then you're all kind of, your waves are all lapping the shore at the same time.
It's like Questlove being in the pocket.
It's exactly like that. Yes.
Yeah. There are also gatherings. I mean, the community part is where like
I've always, let's do this. Okay, boys, when they discovered porn in our generation, right? Like, it was a mostly physical copy. I mean, there were, like, you guys could download porn and stuff. I don't know that we're all exactly the same age.
no, but it took JPEGs were like
I was always confused
long
by
download.
communal porn experiences. When guys would be like, come on over, we've got a magazine or a movie, and I was always confused as a young girl on the outside going like, so are you all watching it and jerking off together?
No, sometimes you just watch it like, whoa, this is wild.
Boobs.
And it's like, yo, you can't believe you got this. And then you're like, whoa, that's crazy. They got 3 holes down there. And that's not the case. And you start that kind of thing. So, you know.
I mean, look, for me, I am all boys Catholic school, which means that either you're
Some
doing that
weird,
all of
crazy
the time,
is going on over there. I don't
all
always
of
say
the
that,
time,
like it's not
to be
gonna-
clear.
Yeah.
Or also so repressed that
Yes.
is also an
Yes.
alien experience.
Yeah.
You get to choose roles. Do you want to be pinged for tournaments? Are
Wow.
you a hentai wank battler or merely a regular wank battler?
What is a tournament? A goon tournament?
So
Is it round robin?
Sudoku?
Is there a seed? Like a seeding? Well, I guess there's plenty of seed.
Sure.
Is there like
reach around Robin?
Oh, great.
Ooh,
Great,
that's a
great,
good one.
great,
That's a good one.
great. Really good.
Yeah.
Is this what the whole thing's going to be?
Yeah.
We just could
I
do
mean,
these
more or less.
the whole time?
More or less.
What is the drive to do it competitively?
Is it competitively?
I think your mileage can vary on this. It is, though, something where you can both exchange and trade and compete at the art of, I guess, pornography collection and distribution. As in, like, okay.
Oh, I just was pausing at the distribution. I was like relatable, unrelatable. I don't find myself dealing pornography. And
I mean,
the connotation makes me think of bad things.
There's a term here for just like, hold on. It's a goon cave. Yeah. They're the goon caves. And I suppose the goon caves, and this was staggering for the reporter to see and for me to imagine. What I won't do
Is go into the community yourself.
is look up what the goon caves look like.
Right.
Right.
But of course, some of them have like walls apparently stained with like, ejaculate and stuff. So
Oh my God.
Things of that.
Nature.
Ejaculate.
Little man
as a,
butter,
as
allegedly.
A noun is
Yeah.
not.
And it's a lot of
fucked-
monitors as well, right?
yes, so it is sort of exactly what you think it is.
Mhm.
A zillion monitors, endless infinite scroll of like dissociative pornography about pornography.
Communal experience of porn and masturbation is something I think generations behind us are more open to and comfortable with than, not saying that all can't be. It's just to us, it's like, whoa. I think even mentioned in the article is that like when they're describing these goon caves that they built for themselves, you would think they would be mortified by like, I hope nobody ever finds out I built this room specifically for porn. But instead they're actually very proud of it and they
Showing
show
it
it
off,
off
yes.
online. And like that to our generation is like, that's, which I think is good.
Seems
is a
better.
step in a direction of like
Stigma.
stigmatizing sex and our relationships with our bodies.
I think there is the possibility of that, but that possibility has been truly, I think, overwhelmed by the infinite nature of all. So feeding is the term for when one gooner sustains another's session by sending them curated porn from their private collection. It's meant also to be referred to as goon fuel. These are short clips. Sometimes they're GIFs, goon caps.
It's an assist.
Yeah.
That's right.
You gotta look out for the homie. It's like when you play a Call of Duty and someone goes down, gotta revive the
I
HVT.
revive you
There you
while
go.
Yeah, I get it.
Keep
That's-
fighting. Keep gooning. That kind of thing.
Sending you, knowing that you're maintaining some sort of a state and going, this will keep you there.
Keep going, my
It's like
guy.
a Bart sliding it across the.
It's similar to the New York Marathon. This
That's right.
People running by, they got this. Keep gooning, John. Come on, you're almost there, but not there.
A pornographic orange slice.
That's right. Instead of white cups of water, it's just
Yeah.
goon caps.
And it's so weird because if you remember back in the day in porn, they would have that button you were terrified to ever point, the share with your friends. And you're like, what? Excuse you? What? No.
It's like, in what world?
They're like, hey, attach this to your Facebook account and we're sending this to everyone you know, increasing gram. And you're like, no. But now apparently it's like, I guess it's bad if you don't share something with your friends.
So I do want to acknowledge something that I've done a bad job in introducing to the framework of our conversation, which is that Desus has a professional experience in this industry.
Yes.
Wait, what?
I've had every job in the world. Come on.
I know that, and
Yes.
maybe I do know this.
Yes,
But
I
what
used
is
to work in the porn industry. I used to be in charge of the back end of server administration.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Sorry, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Are we going to be adults?
No.
The back end and server-side encryption for processing of credit cards for CC Bill. So I used to work with all the porn and all that stuff and like terabytes of porn. And even then I was like, wow, this is a lot of porn. But now, like you just said, there's way too much porn. Like you'll open Twitter and it's just like porn where I know as a teenager, I would have had to kill to even get a peek at. Is at the point where even I'm like, damn, let me mute this.
I'm also like, don't make me have to scroll past it. I'm a human.
Yes.
If everyone's going, this is crazy, I'm going to go, what's crazy? And then I'm going to go and I'm going to look and see like, oh, wow, that guard at the prison is having sex with all those inmates. And then I'm watching it and going, what am I doing?
Yeah.
I was coming here to do something else. What am I? I'm watching full penetration on my timeline. And then, because you clicked on it, it's going to keep being, and you're like, I can't be every day. I can't imagine being, I'm getting up there in age, so I'm less sexually, I don't care as much anymore. But if I were younger and needing to focus and constantly being confronted by porn, I'd be like, I can't get anything done.
Yeah. It's like yesterday I'm on the train, I'm trying to see the results of the election. Just the biggest booty, just gaping, just seeing the rubber balloon knot. And like I scroll up because I don't think anything of it because I know my feed and I know every now and then it gets nasty.
Right.
And I look to the right of me.
Oh no.
And this Mexican grandma, she just looks at me like, I'm gonna pray for you.
Oh no.
She's just like, you out here just raw dogging, big booty butt cheeks on the A train. And I'm like, Mondani's New York, Mom.
Get used to it, babe.
Twitter is established in the story too as like the place where you do just encounter uncut hardcore pornography.
Yes.
Like TikTok, there's of course like all sorts of things that are
I don't think I've ever
erotic.
bumped into any TikTok porn. I have bumped into stuff that I'm like, this is something for someone.
Oh yeah,
it's not for me.
Instagram,
Right.
TikTok, they're all like trying to lure you
Yeah.
into like clicking in the page that gets to you to the person's like OnlyFans or
Someone
premium
goes, check
account.
out or they'll do a lot of like this life hack, and they're doing something that you're like, what could this have to do with anything? And you watch for 15 whole minutes, and it turns out nothing. They needed you to stay for 15 whole minutes, and they wanted to keep making it look like the thing they were doing was going to be worth something. That's some type of edging. I don't know what the edging is.
TikTok
but it is some
has
type of
like
edging.
porn that's like tricky porn. The one thing they had, I remember, I don't know why the algorithm was showing this to me. I was like, come on, this is basic stuff. They kept showing this lady, and she would get in the car and clap her thighs together every day. And guys were like, oh my God, this is great.
But she wasn't presenting it as pornographic. She just happened to be doing that.
She just
Like,
happened
oops.
to be doing
Oops.
that. Nothing else on her account. Just clapping her thighs together. Now I'm insulted because I'm like, what do you think? I'm a level A? Come on,
This is a
man.
cardboard box with a stick holding it up.
I'm like, come on. I beat my meat to some of the nastiest stuff alive. Come on,
This is a
step
bunch
it
of
up.
leaves over a hole in the forest.
But another one they have is where a woman will drop her phone and then pick it up.
Oh yeah.
And unfortunately, she
I'm
forgot to
getting none of
wear
this.
panties.
Getting none of this content. I
oh yeah,
mean,
me neither.
it's good stuff.
You know what it is? If your heart is pure, the algorithm knows.
Isn't it funny that, when online porn first started becoming what it is, I was like, well, the younger generations, if you can get whatever, if you could just type in Peter Griffin, Lois Griffin sex and see it, at what point are you going to just go like, none of this is doing it for me? And I thought that was going to get everything like crazier. And what's funny is that it also feels like it's made people go like, oh, I get off when this lady gets into her car and her thighs slap together. Because like porn is easy to find. It's really hard to find a lady who's just going to slap her thighs together for me.
And now people are just, I think, as you're saying, and the internet is just connecting other people.
Yeah.
So like, maybe like 20 years ago, you were like, yo, I'm a sicko. I love when the thighs touch. Now you go to the
have a
Discord
community, full
and you go
community.
slides touch gooning.com and There you go. You and your other thigh-slapping brothers.
Feet people were the first. They were the canary in the coal mine.
They were.
Because they were loud online. And I remember being like, whoa, this is a niche community. You guys are very confident and comfortable.
Very
which is
confident.
Wrong of me, but my first experience of being on sports TV and the amount of like sexual foot stuff that was sent to me from real names on their real accounts. And I remember being like, you guys are out here. And then I learned that it's because, I mean, they were probably the most underrepresented in terms of like anyone trying to meet their needs. And when the internet happened, they were like, these people don't even realize they're posting porn for us when they post their feet. So they probably built a community around it, a strong community, and they were confident. And that should have been how we knew, like people will find people who are into the thing they're into, and it will make them feel
It's
more
funny.
safe.
You'll have like a friend on Instagram and say they go to the beach and they just accidentally post their feet. And they're just like, hey, I'm just posting feet. And you're like, posting feet for free? Like, or you're like, girl, take this down.
Blur that.
Mm-hmm.
Pixelate that.
Are you familiar with your wiki feet page?
Yeah, it was a 5. I think it's dropped.
You're a 497 now.
Is it out of 10?
Out of 5?
Out of
How
5?
fucking dare you?
I don't.
How fucking dare? No, there's also a picture on there that isn't my feet that I've been trying to get taken down.
I was going to say
for
there's
years.
65 photos here.
Yeah.
And several videos.
Yeah.
Which one isn't your feet?
It's early. It was.
How recent is the latest one?
Which one's the latest? Is it at the top? That's old. That's way, way, way old. That's.
Oh, there's a comment section.
Oh, what are they saying?
Okay. 11/5/20. This is today.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Okay, here we go. Okay, LUVWMS feet.
Love women's feet.
Yeah. Gorgeous toes.
I don't know about that. The second toe is shorter than the first toe. I know that's a comment. Sometimes people have their second toe is longer, and people are really into that, and it shows intelligence. Not me. My toes go in like service bars.
I'll be honest with you. I know nothing about feet. I find them disgusting.
Yeah, me too.
I
don't want them around. I don't want them.
Someone who disagrees is the next commenter,
Oh,
Toe
boy.
Tied,
Yeah.
who says, she is smoking hot, needs some pics of her soles with toes pointed, ...
Specific.
I bet she has fantastic soul dimples.
What is that?
A shy stripper, but she's really going to come out tonight. Like, yo,
Give it up for Soul Dimple.
So the sort of kicker of the article, so to speak, it's that at a certain point, the author hopes that the thing that will free the gooner from his goon cave, that will, quote, open his eyes, is the feeling that this room filled with a zillion screens with specially edited pornographic music videos and lube, that it will begin to feel boring. And that the boredom of, quote, staying in that room may eventually outweigh the fear of whatever lies beyond it. Which is to say that, can the gooner become so numb to his goon fuel, to the goon caps, to the PMVs, to all the things that seem like they are designed to stimulate the most sort of like thick hide that the pandemic built on America's youth, the world's youth, that, yeah, they too will find that not enough and they'll turn to the outside world.
it just felt kind of bleak. And it just felt like, hey, this is where we're all at now. And now, if you came into this article and you didn't know about this, now you know about it and it's going to bother you. And guess what? You're part of it now and you can't escape it. And now you're burdened with this information. And I feel like at the end of the article, it's like the camera just zoomed out and you're sitting there like,
My hope and my market hypothesis for what happens is that the pendulum's going to swing all the way back. And we're going to go back to like,
Chastity belts?
but like old porn.
Like physical media is coming back.
Physical
Like,
media,
Yeah.
but like truly like vintage pornography is going to become valuable because it feels like it's the opposite of the always on, constantly streaming. It's like how books are cool. Small batch pornography.
I don't want to shame anybody because I do think
I do.
better
I think they
than.
actually want you to shame
Oh,
them.
that's true. So that's why I won't be doing it.
for free 99.
You can pay me if you want to feel shamed by me. But I also just feel like it's better. I mean, of all the ways that this could be, I'd rather you take it out on yourself. Do you know what I mean?
There's a whole subsection in the article about like people like mangling their own penises to like prevent ejaculation.
Wait. What's so bad about coming?
Because
It's over?
Hold on, let's think about that. That's pretty deep.
Is that what it is?
Well, there's a whole thing here about like what they're afraid of, and it's about like having to contemplate what the other person is feeling. Like, are they into this? Are they
Yeah.
not? And like they find that very anxiety inducing.
Which is a little anxiety inducing.
I mean, that's kind of the new generation because
we
of
go.
COVID and everything.
So this one gooner gave the writer a few stated reasons for his pornosexuality, as it's called. One is a fear of STDs. Another is a
Rational.
standard issue performance anxiety. This is what he says. It turns out that what most frightens this particular gooner about sex is the impossibility of ever knowing what's really going on in your partner's or anyone else's head. What if she's bored by what he's doing but too polite to tell him? Worse, what if she's uncomfortable with the entire situation? How could he possibly know? I just feel like it's exhausting, he says, for both parties.
The way they're saying it is like the idea of not being able to get inside another person's head. You have to think, they can't even start a conversation in person.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so if you can't do that, it's just like,
Like
you're
they just want to jizz on these walls
No, they don't, is my problem.
infrequently.
I
They'd
want
like to
know if they were like,
occasionally-
I jerk off all day, I jizz all day, I'd go like, dude.
That's what I thought it was.
I get it. I get it. Sometimes you're just like looking at your feed and you're like, let me just go feel really good.
You're looking at
for
your
40 feed.
Oh.
Sorry, like doom scrolling.
I heard feet.
I was like,
I meant
Katie.
feed. I
I
said
heard
feed.
feet.
Katie's own
I'm
personal
trying
ranking
to
is definitely
say-
5 stars.
Ew, imagine if I were into guy feet. That's just
just-
guy feet Eddie. Is there something there?
Show me those Fred Flintstones.
No, I
Talk
just
about
feel
Flavor
like
Town.
I understand it more if there's a climax.
Yeah.
I understand it less when it's like delaying the climax to never, to always try to sustain a feeling of being about to climax, which to me would be like feeling like I have to sneeze all the time. That's torture. I'd be like, just get a chew. Just let me a chew.
At the end of every episode of Pablo Torre Finds Out, a show about finding stuff out, we go around the table and say what we found out today. And Katie Nolan has rested her forehead against the microphone.
I hate this part.
Which is also a terrible visual for
That
the
has already
gooners.
been,
Come on.
I think, included into various PMVs.
It tests my short-term memory, and we know it's not good. So I don't remember what we talked about at all episode. I was reminded, which is like finding out. It's re-finding out. That Desus worked in the porn industry.
Yeah.
That is what I found out again. I definitely knew it.
Desus, what did you find out today?
What I found out today is a little heartwarming because reading the article about gooning, and I was like, wow, this is so diabolical and dark. And Katie comes and she's like, you know what? There's an epidemic of loneliness, and there's people out there that if they need this to get through life, maybe it helps them. And I've never stopped and thought about that. And it could possibly be the silver lining to gooning. Like perhaps it does help people. Perhaps it will provide something for people who are missing something that we don't see. And this could actually be a start of a community for people who need this kind of thing. Like while we're here like grossed out and everything, this might, God forbid, save lives. Like a goon a day keeps a doctor away. And you know, if that's
I don't
what
think that's true. I just have to say, I don't think that's true. I don't think if you goon every day, the doctor doesn't. You should still go to the doctor.
If I'm going to bet on anything, what I found out today is that, you know, getting off on some like old-fashioned pieces of paper, that's going to be cool again.
I just don't want any gooners to like kill themselves. I don't want them to watch this and go like, wow, I really am pathetic, and then kill themselves. You know what I mean?
I think that's probably the thing they would love to hear the most. Once again.
I don't understand.
And then it's also, I guess, if you're a gooner, you don't, because like people have that fear of like, if I die, people find this in my
My goon
apartment, they
cave.
find this. These people don't care. They're like, yo, you want to make sure all the monitors are on. You want to make sure everything's blasting. Like, you want the monitors keep going forever in memorial of you. It's like the eternal flame.
leave these on.
Always in cemetery.
Leave these on.
The goon flame.
Keep paying my
Okay.
electric bill.
Come by and pay respects.
Keep this on.
Okay?
That's very funny.
Live by the goon, die by the goon.
God damn.
21 shot salute, and it's quite different.
What Katie Nolan found out today is that she just wants all these gooners to finally just
come.
Yeah.
Come on, babe. Just come.
Just come.
You've got all the porn on earth. You've got your hand on your penis.
Mm-hmm.
Go through with it.
This has been Pablo Torre Finds Out, a Meadowlark Media production.
I'll talk to you next time.